tap in with me, man. What's going on with you all out there? It's another day, baby. Another beautiful morning. We're shooting for them stars, baby. You know the vibes. You guys know the vibes. Give you guys a few minutes, see if I can get some viewers in here with me. I want to pick up where I left off at a couple days ago. You know? Let's talk about this box truck journey. Let's talk about this gig work journey. Let's talk about whatever, baby. Took me a nice little stroll to come get me a morning coffee.
Thank you.
Good morning. One second, let me get my coffee right real quick. I'll be right back with you guys, all right? What's the word, YouTube? Home team, what's up, man? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings out there. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. We have a lot of stores in my area in New York. Yeah, New York. Our stores is a New York thing, huh? I don't even know if it's outside of New York. Is it? I ain't gonna lie. Stewart's for the win, man. That might be my favorite coffee, man. I take Stewart's over Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts. I take Stewart's, man. Everything good, man. Let me just get my coffee, get up out of here. How's everyone feeling out there? I'll even bring some money on me or what? I don't even know if I got money to pay for my coffee, man. Who wanna buy me a coffee this morning, man? My wallet is looking empty. Let me see. See if I got some coffee money. All right, I got some coffee money. I got some coffee money here. We getting big bucks, baby.
Have a good day.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
Everything good?
Hey.
Can't get blamed, right? Was it 204? That's 210. Thank you.
You have a good day.
You as well. Alrighty, home team. What's good, man? What's up with y'all out there? Talk to me. How we feeling out there? It's a beautiful morning, man. I figured I'd come out, take a little stroll to the store. I was about to go take a couple orders, man, but I'm just gonna relax, man. I've been taking the light with the money mobile, man. Shit out of commission right now. I did take the money mobile out yesterday. Took a nice, my man told me it ain't even worth putting no money into the money mobile, man. It's got a couple issues that's wrong with it, right? But after sleeping on it, I'm like, yo, man, I've been riding like this for some time now anyway, and if it ain't worth putting no money into, right? If it's a lost cause type of thing, then I might as well just ride it till the wheels fall off, man, and get my money's worth out of it, man. You know what I mean? I mean, it's got a nice overheating issue, but as long as I keep that engine cool, man, everything else is just fine. So I just been thugging it out, honestly, man. I went out, took a nice couple orders yesterday just to test the waters a little bit. Just gonna have to hold it down for a minute, man, till I figure out my next move, you know? Had a nice little, caught a nice little $100 order yesterday on Roadie app, man. It only took me like an hour and a half to complete. I said, man, I'm not gonna let this go, man. I'm gonna put the money mobile on the road. What's up with you guys out there? Talk to me. Where we at? Where we tapping in from, man? Where we tapping in from? I'm just gonna grab a seat over here in a minute, man. I'll sit down and chop it up with you guys for a while. Figured I'd go live, you know? I was about to get on the computer, do some editing. I'm behind on my footage and all that, man. I probably got about 4 or 5 videos worth of footage I gotta sit down and edit, man. I hate that editing crap. It's all work, though. I'm always trying to do something productive, man. Always just shooting for the stars, you know? I don't know where this YouTube journey gonna take me, but I tell you what, it beats a blank. It beats sitting back not doing nothing. I'm gonna sit right here in some shade in the park for a minute. Trial and error, no doubt, man, no doubt. Love from Memphis, man. Shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. I appreciate that. Brother. That's my guy. That's my brother right there, man. I've been appreciating all the support you got for me, bro. Word. And I extend that same support, man, any way I could. You hear me? I'm just gonna take a seat so I can get my little thoughts together and all that, man. Gotta roll me up a nice little joint. Smoke me some, man. You know? Hold on 1 second. I was chilling, man. I've been up for a couple hours, man. I got up like 6 o'clock on this Sunday morning, man. I was just in the house cleaning up, doing some laundry, man, getting these kids ready for camp in the morning. Summertime is flying by, man. Kids only got like 2 weeks left of camp already. New York, man, fall is in the air already, man. It's starting to be cold mornings again and all that. Ah, boy. I appreciate that. Hey, man, why would... Hey, yo, man, y'all be trolling, man. Don't be coming in here trolling, man. This ain't the place for the trolling, man. It's the home of the hustlers over here, man. We only do nothing but inspire and motivate each other, man. All that trolling and clowning around shit, man, we don't do that over here. Talking about who will win a twerk contest. What's up with these bees, man? Just a few minutes ago, bee fell right on my shirt, man. I bet it feel good out there, bro. It's hot in Tennessee. Yeah, it do feel really good, man, this morning, especially right here, sitting in the shade. It's probably about a smooth 70 out here right now, I feel like. We've been having some hot temperature, man, but I know it ain't nothing like Tennessee down there, man. What's up with everybody else? We'll be at? Tap in. Tion said, all right, man. It's all good, bro. I know it's all love, man. People just be clowning on this internet talk. What do you say? He said, hey, man, who will win a twerk battle? Helen Keller or LeBron James? That's crazy. Why you want LeBron James twerking, bro? That's one of our black kings out here, man. Salute to LeBron, man. It's motivation. That's a great man right there. Not only is he super talented, but his character as well, man. I really admire LeBron and his character. Everything he does for his community, for the world in general, you know. So shouts to LeBron James, man. Well, that's what I said. Why the heck would you want them to twerk, though? You never know, man. People be living with all type of fantasies and all type of fetishes and shit, man. Some crazy people out here in the world. We just overlook all that though, man. We just keep being our humble selves, man. You know? Texas, shout out to Texas. I know it's hot down there, man. Definitely know it's hot down there. But yo, so yeah, like I was saying, man, as far as the money mobile goes, right? It's got a bad water pump on it. Apparently the control arm is pretty rough. There's some other things going on with it, but my mechanic was recommended that I basically not even put no money into it. And the water pumps and stuff that I did go out and buy, he recommended me just go return it, get my money back, man, and get rid of the van. But you know, I started to, man. I almost acted on that impulse after getting that word from him. You know, I called up a couple junkyards and all that, cash for cars and all that, and I was gonna have somebody come get it ASAP, man. Come get this shit off my hands then. But after sleeping on it, I said, you know what, man? Come on, man, these goddamn bees. I said, you know what, man? I'm gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall off, you know, because it's still riding pretty cool, man. It's only got like 130-something thousand miles on it for a 2005, you know, for a 2005 minivan. That's all right. So besides like the water leak and all that shit, man, it's all right. So I ain't gonna just scrap it like that, man. Those scrap yards was only talking about giving like $300-400 for it. Mind you, I just put $500 worth of brakes and rotors into it just a couple weeks ago. So I'm like, man, I ain't gonna give it up like that, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more money out this bad boy first. I mean, it was the only black people that would actually play basketball because they were not allowed to play. On some real shit, my wife don't like me smoking weed, but I handle my business, pay the bills, and I'm not an overuser. Am I wrong for smoking still? Nah, bro, I ain't. Nah, you ain't wrong, man. I mean, it's pros and cons to everything in life, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I've been smoking weed a long time. It's legal here in New York now. That shit don't really mean nothing to me because shit, I've been treating that shit like it's legal all my life, you know what I mean? But nah, man, it's all like you said, you ain't overusing and all that. As long as you can still get your job done and all that, man. As long as you can still get the job done, I ain't gonna lie, man. The weed is just like, it's therapeutic for me. It's just like my medicine, man. It's kind of my way of dealing with issues out here. Staying sane, and you know what I mean? Staying sane and shit like that, man. Dealing with anxiety, depressions, and shit like that. Things we go through out here. I ain't never been one to go to the doctors with them issues because the doctors, man, all they do is try to get us on those controlled substances, man. Try to get us on some pills and medication, man. And I ain't for that. At least weed is natural, man. That shit grown from God's green earth. You know what I mean? I ain't never heard nobody die OD off of no weed or nothing like that. So obviously it's affects some negative effects as well, but it's all good if you ask me, especially if you watching your consumption. Yeah, no doubt. A lot of people are mentally unstable, bro. A lot of people are mentally unstable, man. It's tough times that we live in. That's what's scary about the world. You never know the condition of someone's mindset. Someone could fool you by their appearance. Everything could look all well on the outside, but on the inside, man, people be living with a lot of demons and stuff, man. So shout out to everybody out there that's dealing with the mental health issues, man. Don't be too proud to get yourself some help, man. Talk about it, speak on it, you know. You only live once, man, so we got to be in the best of health as possible out here, man. Any good advice in buying a truck or financing, just tuned in. I don't know if you covered that already. Nah, I haven't, man. I'm just really getting settled in, Steve. Shouts to you. Good morning, man. But yeah, man, my advice would be, from my experience, my advice would be to go out there and purchase a used box truck, man. Purchase a used box truck. That'll be your best bet. Your overhead will be much lower. And that's how you kind of corner the market in that game, man, you know? Get you a nice used one, man. You got to find a diesel mechanic, though, to have on deck with you. So when you go shopping around looking at these vehicles, man, you got somebody that's experienced enough to tell you if there's anything going on with it. Cause if you can find some good ones out there, man, and if say you look like on the marketplace, you look on the marketplace these days, man, you can find them 10, 15, 20,000. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would that's what my advice would be, man. I plan to do the same thing whenever I can get situated and back ahead in life, man. I wanna get out there and go purchase me a box truck as well, just like that. I know, J-Ro, I seen you tell me that before, man, and ever since you commented that the other day, man, I've been thinking about getting into the Twitch and all that. You know, I'm not too familiar with what the platform is and how it works, but I know it's just like a streaming platform, right? You could possibly monetize it or something like that, and you'll make more bread, no doubt. They will enjoy this content on that platform. Yeah, yeah. I never been on the Twitch platform, but I'm trying to open up my horizons a bit. You know, spread my wings a little bit, man. Capitalize on this internet platform as much as I could. We all need to be, if you ask me. There's room for everybody out here. I appreciate you guys tapping in with me on this beautiful Sunday morning, though. Throw them out here. Any questions you guys got, comments, whatever, concerns, talk to me, man. Talk to me. How you guys feeling this Life of Quan channel over here, man? Anything I can improve on, anything I'm doing right, let me know, man. I'm an open book, and I don't mind no constructive criticism, you know? I'm trying to be the best I could be. Just give me a minute, man. I'm going to have a little bit of my coffee, man, smoke a little bit of my clip, and then we get to talk about some trucking or something. I just left the house, man. My baby girl just woke up, and guess what? She lost her first tooth yesterday. And guess who came to visit us last night? Tooth Fairy came to visit my baby girl last night. Left her $3 for a tooth, man. She is one happy camper. My baby girl is one happy camper. Good morning, my black brother. Love the early morning session in the game you giving, bro. God got you, bro. I love to hear it, man. Bro, you gonna make it for sure. Trust. Sherm the shooter, man. I really appreciate that, bro. I really do appreciate that, man. Word. I got faith as I will as well, man. We all gonna make it. We all gonna make exactly what we trying to get in life, you know? Godspeed, though. Just like you said, man. God got you. We on God's timing out here, though. Whenever he see it fit, he gonna put them blessings in our face, man. But it's on us to be in a position to take advantage of the opportunity, you know? Shouts to Dallas, Texas. Kwani. Kwani, that's how you pronounce that? That's crazy, man. That was my childhood nickname, Kwani. I never seen it spelled that way, though, if I'm pronouncing it right. If not, excuse me, man. Pardon self. All right, so let's get into some box truck talk, man. Try to break this down one time, once and for all again, exactly how I ended up losing my business, man. And I wouldn't even say, honestly, I wouldn't even, like somebody said in the comments, you ain't fail. It was just a learning experience. It definitely was. And honestly, right, I don't even look at it as a failure, man, because honestly, it was looking good, man. It was looking good, looking bright in the box truck business, man. It was just personal relationships and going into business with the wrong person that kind of screwed everything up, you know? Uh, Pronounced Quan. Oh, okay. No doubt, excuse me, Quan. Welcome to Life of Quan. It was a setback for a major comeback, bro. You be right there. No question, bro. You better believe it. All right, so anyway, right? So I was kind of like shaking and moving around the time, man. I was doing my thing in the weed game, man. So, you know, I had a little motion going with the weed thing, man, and it's like I wanted to hurry up and get out of that as quickly as possible, man. Get going to some legal investments and stuff like that, right? My brother knew that that's what I was trying to do. So he came to me with the idea like, yo, bro, what's up, man? Let's get into the box truck business, man. One of our friends was already in the business, bought a box truck. It was looking good for him. And, I got to looking it up, like non-CDL. Like, okay, I never even knew that was such thing as non-CDL box trucks at the time. So I'm like, oh, okay, this look like a good look, man. We could get in here for pretty cheap, man. Like, you know what I mean? It don't cost too much to get out the door anyway. So we got to making it happen, man. We got to making it happen. I told bro, all right, look, man, we're gonna go ahead and file this LLC, put this business plan together, study the market as much as possible and get ready to get out there, man. So that's what we did, right? I filed the LLC. I go ahead and get our EIN number, get all the legal shit out the way. And the plan was we had a friend of ours that was going to be the driver for us. I was explaining this the other day to you guys, man. So sorry if I'm retracting or whatever. But our man was supposed to be our driver, right? So we like, all right, it's cool. Me personally, I was only supposed to be the investor. I was just only supposed to put up the bread to get us out the door, right? And that was the only role I was supposed to play. And sure enough, man, we get everything in order. We go to get the insurance, commercial insurance. Try to put my man on a commercial insurance policy, only to find out that he had like a accident or something on his record that he didn't even tell us about. And because of that accident on his record, it was causing a commercial insurance to be through the roof. Like, it was some crazy shit. Like, I can't even remember the amount, but it might have been, they might have been trying to tax like $2,000-3,000 a month or some crazy shit because of his driving record, man. So now we was at a standstill. Now it's like, damn, man, we wasn't planning on that. Like, bro said this shit was good, man. Like, you know what I mean? Damn, what we gonna do now? Already done like invested into it, man. Got the LLC going already, got the business bank account going and all that. So it's like, I stepped up to the plate. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and be a driver. My driving record is clean, I'm good money. So I'm gonna go ahead and just be the driver, man. So so that's what I do, man. I go ahead, I list myself as the driver. Mind you, I put all this work in myself, man. I put my man down as a business owner with me, but he ain't have to do nothing. He didn't know how to do nothing. He don't know how to really get online. He got just a hustling street background. So when it comes to shit like this, he don't kind of really know, but he kind of feeding off of me, man, sitting right here with me as I'm learning it, He would come to my house every day. Every day he would come to my house early in the morning, man. We'd be fucking learning, studying, researching, getting it together and all that. Gearing up to get on the road, man. I filed that authority for us. Sat back and waited those. I forget what it was. What is it? What does it go for the authority? 21 days or something like that? I got that authority for us going, man, and I remember the day it went active, man. We was super hyped. Mind you, I thought we was on the same page, like me and bro. Like, listen, bro, like, we got a brand new authority, man. We ain't signing on to nobody. We doing this shit ourselves from the ground up. So it's gonna be rough. Damn, this fucking bee, man. This shit won't leave me alone. Must smell the coffee or something like that. Maybe because I'm sitting next to this damn trash can about to move. But nah, anyway, so yeah, that was the plan, right? Like, yo, look, man, we ain't gonna make no money off of this business right now. You know what I mean? And that's cool. We was cool with that. Only thing we got to do is just kind of stay in the game, at least pay the bills, man. At least if we could pay the bills, we would age our MC. And then we will open up the doors to all these other brokers and be able to gain access to the better paying loads and stuff like that. So supposedly we was on the same page. Like nobody was gonna eat, or you know what I mean? If we did profit, if we were profitable in any way, that money would just roll over into the business basically. So the plan was like, since I put up all the money and I'm now putting in all the work, and I wasn't even getting paid myself. I'm doing this off the strength, and like this just it just feel good to be investing into something legal. We were so used to investing into everything illegally, like you know what I mean. We got to get some legal shit off the ground for us, man. So we got that authority active. I went out and purchased all the equipment for the truck. The logging device and pallet jack. I found a pallet jack on the marketplace for like I used one for like $250, $300 and shit like that. Cargo bars, ratchet straps. Hope you guys ain't interrupted. Wifey trying to call me. But so we get out the road. My bad, peoples. So we get on the road, man. Our MC authority finally goes active, right? And we get on the road, and it was going pretty smooth, man. It was going pretty smooth. Everything wasn't. I seen a couple people like on my video and stuff that I dropped about losing my box truck business. A couple people commented like, "Yo, it sound like a dispatcher is what was missing. Like it sound like dispatch is what made us fail or something like that." And that wasn't even the case because we had learned that dispatching stuff pretty well, man. We was doing really good at dispatching on our own. At least I was, and I was trying to pass that knowledge down onto the bro. Like, look, this is how you call up and looking for these loads, man. You know what I mean? This is how you find good loads. This is what we trying to do. This is the best bet to stay in these areas over here. Trying to formulate like a triangle route to get us over here to stay into these hot rat areas, man, because we live in a good area. We live in a good area where it's some loads always coming from around here, man, on this northeast side over here, man. We got New York, New Jersey, and up in Ohio and everything over here. So we was in a good area, man. We had a nice little solid plan, man. You know, so the plan was to try to get at least 5,000 a week, and that was our goal, to try to make 5,000 a week, right? But that wouldn't always be possible, man, because it's not that easy with a brand new MC authority. It's not easy at all, man. It was a couple days where there wasn't no loads for us. We couldn't get a load or whatever the case may be. So my man, right? Every morning, like it's time for us to get a load or something, he will come to my house, bag pack and all that, and he will be ready to get on the road with me. So for the first couple of weeks, he was passenger side with me. And at first, I ain't mind that. I actually recommended that just because I'm new to this as well. So it feel good to have somebody out there with me when we traveling state to state and all that, making sure everything is cool. But then it was times where, like I said, we just couldn't find a load, or it was times where me personally, I would personally need a break. And mind you, like I said, man, this was like the spur of the moment thing where I decided to get on the road and get behind the wheel. It wasn't supposed to be that way. So I had already prior obligations with my own family, with my own household. Like, I'm responsible for a lot in my own household as far as getting my kids to school and all that stuff. So it was days where I just couldn't get out there as well myself. So it was quite a few weeks where we would fall short on our quotas and all that. We wouldn't even make enough money to pay the bills. Like I said, man, before, our overhead messing with that rental truck was over $3,000, man. Probably around like $3,500 was our overhead, man. So it was extremely expensive. So it was times where we would only clear like 3,000, 2,500, man. And guess what? I would have to pick up that slack. I would just pay out of pocket whatever bread we came up short on just to keep us afloat, man. Just to keep us afloat. You know what I mean? I knew like it's light at the end of the tunnel, basically. So while be out on the road though, I will always be trying to like help my man, get my man to find something to help out, to be productive. Like, look, bro, if you're gonna be here with me, you on the road, like you gotta be on your game, man. Open up that laptop, man. Find us a load, get back already, like, you know what I mean? And he was struggling with doing that. He was struggling with the dispatch side of things, you know. He didn't know how to like talk or negotiate, and I try to teach him everything, like I said, like I do to you guys, man. Anything I learn, man, I'm trying to pass it right down. So, you know what I mean? So we could be the best we could be. So I'm trying to teach him like, yo, look, bro, this is how you find good lows. This is how you negotiate good lows. You need to know what the commodity is. You need to know what the weight of the load is. You need to do your own due diligence as far as GPS route tracking to see the exact mileage of the trip and stuff like that, because these brokers will lie to you. They'll tell you anything. They'll tell you, you know, they won't tell you what the commodity is. They won't tell you the exact dimension. They won't tell you the exact mileage. Like, it's all a money game. So they trying to save a dollar any way they could. But it's on you as a business owner to be on top of all that. You know what I mean? It's your business to make sure everything is good. So, you know, bro was struggling with that as well. Like, I would have to pull over sometimes and find us a load. He'd be right there looking on the load boards and stuff like that, and act like it ain't nothing out there. Then we'll get to where we going, or I'll pull over somewhere, man, and I'll have to hop online and find us a load to get up out of wherever we going or something like that. So I'm like, damn, maybe bro ain't gonna be the best at dispatchers. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out how to put bro in the best position to be like productive for us, man. You know what I mean? To make it make sense. I got you listed as an owner in this thing with me, and that's where I screwed up at, man. That's where I screwed up, just because we've been through everything in these streets together. We childhood friends. That's my brother. Like, I put him in the same position as me, with the same say so as me, not thinking of it, nothing of it, man. And that came back to haunt me, right? That came back to haunt me, man. So you know, I eventually had to tell bro one time, like, yo, look, bro, it's starting to not really make no sense for you to be out here on the road with me. You know, it's really not making no sense for you to be on the road with me, man. It's more of a liability than anything, you know. You could, like, we really need me to be, because I'm like the brains of it all. We really need me to be home, back to what I was doing, so that way I can help grow the business from home, man. Like, you know what I mean? I make it happen. I get on the road and I drive, I push this truck, no problem. But if I'm gonna be doing this, then you need to stay back, man. You need to go beat the ground where we at, you know, sit back home and just getting a whole bunch of work done. There's so much you could be doing, bro. You could be doing the dispatch and learning how to be the best you could be at the dispatching. You could be out here going door to door, trying to lock in some contracts, because that's the ultimate goal, is to lock in some contracts. We ain't trying to be doing this daily hustle every day, messing with these low boards, you know what I mean? We trying to get some contracts. So come in our local area here, you know, go door knocking, man. Everybody that got a shipping and receiving area to these little warehouses out here, man, and go seeing what's out there and stuff like that. So bro wasn't really trying to do nothing like that, you know what I mean? He was trying to escape this environment, you know what I mean? Because like I said, he got nothing but a street background here where we at anyway. So he wasn't doing too good for himself. So, you know, he was kind of trying to escape this shit, man. He wanted to just kind of get away and be going and make it look and seem like as if he's this big business owner and we got something, you know, amazing going on, man. He was kind of, I noticed that, like it was more so trying to act the way, like putting on an image for the internet and shit like that. Mind you, we out here struggling, man. We out here, a lot of the times, ain't even making enough to pay the bills, right? So, but I'm telling them, like, yo, bro, you're gonna have to sit behind, man, because you costing me more money out here on the road, you know, because I gotta take care of you as well. So now every time, if I gotta stop to grab some lunch or dinner or something, I gotta buy you lunch and dinner or something as well. We going to a hotel at night, then I gotta make sure we get in a double room, like, you know what I mean? So it's just, it just costing more money him being on the road. And I'm like, yo, look, bro, when we come up short, like, I'm the one that gotta hold this shit down. So we're gonna have to figure something out, man. And you know, he ain't like that too much already, you know what I mean? Then I had to call him out. Like, when we were back home, I called him out a couple times, man, because I be looking at like the business transactions on our business debit and credit cards and stuff like that. And I'm noticing that you know, bro be swiping away kind of when we home. And mind you, that's supposed to be off limits, you know. I'm the one that invested $8 into this shit. And I'm the one that's even putting in a sweat equity as far as learning and doing everything and behind the wheel of this motherfucker. So if anybody gonna be spending some money out the account, man, who the hell you think it's gonna be? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even on that because I'm really trying to grow this shit, and I know we don't got it to spend right now. You know what I mean? Our overhead is way too high to even be thinking about spending something out this account. But you know, like I said, and like bro had ulterior motives, man. My man had ulterior motives. He thought like once we got into the game, we got our authority active, like it was just gonna be a different. All that talk we spoke about was out the window. Like it was just gonna be kind of like a open door. You know what I mean? Like he was just gonna be able to eat and live off of this shit. Like, and I don't know how that could have been your mentality, but that's definitely not the case, right? So when we started up the business, right? Mind you, I just had a checklist of everything that needed to be done: the LLC, the EIN, the operating authority, the BOC3. Like I had a checklist of everything that needed to be done. I went and got the medical, you know, the DOT medical exam and all that stuff done. The one thing I had bro do, just try to relieve some of the stress and work. Anything I could have my man do, like, you know what I mean, within his means, I would try to have him do it just to make him feel involved. And plus I needed the help anyway. So I'm like, I go ahead and start the process with the business bank account, right? So we already had the same bank as each other. So bro, I let my man go start the process of that whole business bank account, all right? And then we eventually got the account open, and that came back to haunt me, being that I let him do that, because being that he had it, right? Being that he created started the business bank account, he was given, or he created the login information, the username and the password to the bank, to our business bank account, man. Well, which to me wasn't no big deal. Like, you know what I mean? I remember the day when we got our shit. I was just like, all right, cool, bro. Share the information. Now he gave me the login information. I logged in on the app, on my app on my phone. Now we good money. But upon me starting to see them transactions and shit, he ain't like that too much. And the first funny money shit that I seen him do, right? No lie on my kids, man. He changed the name and the password or something to the business bank account. And that was a crazy red flag, right? And then when I did it, when I called him out on it, when I called him and asked him, yo, bro, you changed the shit or something like that. He denied it. He lied about it. He acted like he ain't know what to happen. He acted like he thought it was me or something like that. And that's why I knew it was some weird shit. Like, bro, what are you doing, man? Like, you know what I mean? That's kind of crackhead vibes type shit, man. What the fuck is you got going on? And I would tell bro all the time, like, yo, look, man, if you need some money, like I know you fucked up and shit out here right now, bro, but like if you need something, leave a bank account alone though. Come see me personally. Like, you know what I mean? We trying to build this shit up, bro. We got bills to pay. We trying to get our business credit up. Leave that account alone, man. I give you a couple hundreds here, like I said at the time, and I was like dibbling dabbling in some weed and shit, like, so I would give him some weed and shit, like, bro was in a tough spot at that point in life, which is no big deal. We all been there, but I'm just like, you know, don't be like sneaky about it, using our card, acting as if this is your card as well. This is your money, because, bro, it ain't. That's gonna fuck us up, type of shit, man. And I gotta pick up all that slack, and that's taking kids out taking food off my kids' mouth, man. You know what I mean? So anyway, man. So we was trying to figure out how, you know, we can get my boy. We was trying to help my boy with his driving record to be able to help me out to get on the road. Like, I got us signed up for Amazon, man. We started doing Amazon runs, and once Amazon came on, everything was looking good, man. Everything was looking bright. Like we will always have some loads. Now we was moving. We was definitely moving and shaking, whether on the load boards or on Amazon. We was always moving. So here's the thing, right? We still needed like another driver. I just couldn't do it alone. I'm gonna keep it 100. That's something I couldn't do alone, man. Because a lot of the Amazon routes we would run, like we would catch a load coming out here from upstate New York, right? And we would basically take a load down to Jersey somewhere, and then we would cut back over to Massachusetts or Connecticut, and then cut right back to New York to bring us back home. So we would have a little nice Amazon little triangle route, and this route would come almost like every night. Almost every night we would run this route. It was a pretty good route too. I think it was like it probably was like a 420 total mile trip, and we would get like different nights. They would pay different for the loads, but it would average. It would be usually somewhere like between 900 to like 13, 1400. So that was good money with what we was trying to get for our weekly budget. You know what I mean? But like I said, so the thing about that load was right that that was kind of a evening into middle of the nighttime load. Like, you know what I mean? We would leave here picking up the Amazon load probably like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the evening. Go down to Jersey, drop that off probably 6, 7, 8, or whatever the case may be. And then we would shoot over to Connecticut. And that Amazon pickup out there, that wouldn't be for like 11 o'clock. Like 11 or 12, sometime around there will be for that pickup out there. So we would pick that up. By the time we get back here in New York, where we at, now it's the wee hours of the morning. You know, we used to deliver to a lot of post offices and stuff like that. So we would be getting done with these routes about 4, 5, 6 in the morning. So yeah, so some days, man, I just be tired. Like, man, I ain't got it in me today. I ain't got it in me today. Like, you know what I mean? And those days, that would fuck us up as well. Like, I knew I was going to, like, mess up with our budget, our quota for the week. But, hey, man, I need some rest, man. Some certain things is priceless. It is what it is. I'd rather just pay the money we short or whatever. So, my man, he ended up busting a power move for us. No lie, he busted a real power move for us, man. He was able to, my man, our friend, the one that was supposed to originally be our driver, he was still on deck, like trying anything he could to help us out, or you know what I mean. So my man, right, he did something through the rental company. He was able to go through the rental company, man, and get my boy added as a driver on a rental company. You know, and I wasn't sure how he did it. I didn't even know if it was possible to do, but he did it. And I remember that day I was like super hyped, like, oh, it's off to the races now. If we got a second driver, man, like, we're gonna take it to the moon now. You know what I mean? That's all the help that we needed, because now these wheels could constantly turn. So yeah, like I said, so my man, he wasn't able to be listed as a driver under our commercial insurance, but he was able to be listed as a driver underneath the rental truck insurance, which like I said, I don't know how it happened, but it happened, and I was glad it did. So he did that. Once he did that, we was kind of rocking and rolling. I felt good about that, like, you know, because our man that was gonna be the driver, he was a workhorse too, man. He willing to get up and grind, and he not really, like, you know, we got to keep him afloat. He got bills to pay as well, so we got to make sure he getting something out of it. But he ain't looking for nothing in particular. He see the bigger picture. He just want us to grow this thing up, man. So shouts to him. It was all love, right? But here's the thing now. I don't know that in my boy mind, right? In my man mind, this whole time, and still to this day as we speak, right? Because my man, right, came to me with the whole idea of starting a box truck business. He really, really feels in his mind like this is his shit. Like he Trump over everybody. Like, this is his shit. Like, to this day, he really feel that way. Like, you know what I mean? I fucked his package up. This is what he believed. Did y'all have to get a DOT physical? Yeah, me, bro. I had to go get a DOT physical, because I was the only driver at the time, man. I did that, man. I think I was like, I forgot, man, 60, 70 bucks or something like that. Quick little hour appointment, and didn't take long at all. I just, you know, Googled a local spot near me that do them, made the appointment, and went in and I went in and got my DOT medical exam, basically. So yeah, but like I was saying, man, so I ain't know that my man was really power tripping, and I kind of could tell, like, you know what I mean? I kind of felt the vibes, like the way he would be carrying himself and the way he be posting online, fronting and shit. Like, that's one thing about me, man. I don't like to live a front. I don't want to be trying to look a certain way that, you know what I mean? He online on Snap, whatever them Facebooks and all this shit is, fronting as if we got some big $1 million successful business out here, man. Like, you know what I mean? I used to be sitting back like, what the fuck is bro? What's wrong with bro, man? It's all right. I mean, you do what you want, but that shit kind of corny to me, man. We out here fucked up, bro. We out here figuring it out, man. We got a lot of work to do, man, before we call ourselves successful. But so when my man gets our driver on listed as us, right? That's where the real problems began. We already had a couple little altercations, like I told you, with the bank and passwords and logging and him spending money and shit like that, right? And now he feel like he got the okay to just like he could call the shots. He think he got it all figured out. He think he know what to do what to do, like knowing how to book these loads. And you don't show me firsthand, bro. You like you would be willing to go take some shitty ass loads, man. You don't even know how to break these numbers down to calculate our rate per miles and to see to negotiate with these brokers and all that. Like I remember on our very first trip, we went to I think we was in Indiana somewhere. We went to Indiana, man, and we stayed the night in the hotel, shit, man. And I remember when we was in the hotel, we was online looking for loads and shit like that again for the next day or whatever. And bro was really ready to take some shit going to like Texas, man. A fucking load way down to Texas somewhere that was paying like $3,500. Like he just seen a $3,500, $3,000, whatever it was paying, and thought it was a good load. And I had to like show him, break it down and show him exactly why this wasn't a good load. You know what I mean? So I kind of knew, like, yeah, I kind of got to be the one responsible for making sure, because, you know, I can't rely on bro. He don't really see the picture, see what we looking for, what we need to be, and things of that nature. But once we got our man on the road, so we booked our man with like his first load was like an Amazon trip. So I let them two go alone, and it felt good. Me sitting back home like, all right, this was how it was really supposed to be now. I got a driver out there. Now he was really going to be our full-time driver, and I was going to be secondary. I'll just come pop up and bust the loads down on the days when he needs the breaks, right? That's what my mind was at. Now I could sit home and I could really build this shit up, man. Like, you know, get ahead of the game, you know? Filling out all our carrier packets, man, and completing all our COIs for these brokers, man. Just getting ahead of the game. Like I said, trying to lock in some contracts or anything like that, man. So, man, and sure enough, man, like soon as they got on the road together, they was already completing like terrible loads, man. Terrible loads. I remember the first day they went on the road together. They left somewhere and did a load, and then he done called himself being the boss, man. Done booked something else on the way back, not even knowing what the load consisted of. And they had themselves head over heels, man. They had themselves head over heels. It was some like mad different stops. I forgot the type of loads what you call them, man, but it was mad different deliveries. It was so many different deliveries with this load, man. Had them, like, you know what I mean? I can't forget the numbers and all that. Don't give me the line now, but I remember first saying, like, look, bro, this is why you need to kind of open your mind and listen a little bit, man. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, you guys. You know what I mean? So he ain't like that too much, man. He ain't like that too much, man. But he felt like he knew it all. He knew how to do the you know how to do it on his own, call them shots or whatever. So I'm like, all right, go ahead, no doubt, bro. Do your thing, man. To the point where he wasn't even trying to call me to find a load no more. He was just trying to kind of taking everything that come his way. And I told you guys about this load in the video when he ended up taking the truck, taking my boy out to fucking Colorado, man. Out to Colorado. Mind you, Colorado, this area was a straight dead area. Dead area. Knew he wouldn't find no load to come back there. Like just completely fucked the package up, man. He seen that $3,500. He seen that $3,500 listed by the broker and thought it was a gold mine. Like he was just gonna be able to go there, get that $30, and man, not realizing, bro, like it's probably gonna cost you $3,500 to complete this motherfucking trip, bro. That's like a whole week trip right there, going way the fuck out to Colorado, man. You know, mind you, this is after the pandemic, man. This is when shit is a mess out here, man. Diesel prices was through the roof. We was paying $6 a gallon for diesel. Used to cost like $3.50 to fill the tank up. Once, maybe twice a day at times, you know. So it was crazy. Mind you, he tried to do it behind my back too. Like, didn't even tell me. It wasn't even answering the phone for me to let me know that they was taking a load. I had to see that they uh, took a load to Colorado from our emails or something. I might have seen the you know the I forgot the name of the shit, man. Excuse me. It's been so long now. But I forgot. I had to see through the emails to see that he had these loads, man. Like, oh, okay, okay. Then sure enough, man, they get to Colorado out there, and what happened? They get their ass stuck out there, man, thinking they fucking know it all, man. They get their ass stuck out there. Now they stuck out in Colorado. They can't get no loads back. Now, bro, wanna call me. Now he calling me, yo. So you got me stuck in Colorado, and like he really was on some as if it was my fault type of shit. Because I ain't coming to save the day. I'm not sending him no gas money because he was just doing some crazy spiteful shit like power tripping type of shit. Like, type of shit as you want, man. You about to fuck our package up, bro. You ain't communicating. We adults here. We business partners. We everything. Like, you know what I mean? We supposed to be an open book. You out here with secret hidden agendas and shit. And you fucking our package up. And you don't really give a fuck because you ain't fucking your package up. He ain't have to put in $1. You know what I mean? I'm the one that got everything invested into this shit, man. But I wasn't tripping though, man. But they go to Colorado and they get stuck out there. Mind you, because of how they took this load, it's Colorado, so I can't forget the exact mileage, but it's probably 3,000 miles or some crazy shit, right? So they not even getting the loads cleared, so we could get them factored in time to be able to cover our bills and all that shit, right? So now the rental truck is hitting me up. They hit everything is in my name. Like I said, man, I did everything myself, man. Everything is in my name. So the rental company hit me up like, yo, look, man, the payment for the week or something declined or whatever. The payment for the week declined. And now they hit me up. Now they hit me up like, yo, you gonna have to send us some money for some diesel. Like the fuel cars ain't working. Because these stupid motherfuckers, they out there ripping and running, don't even know what need to be done, what's the budget, what bills is due, what. They don't even know. Like that they just moving with the truck, right? And they failing to get these loads factored in time. So now shit ain't even in our account to cover the bills. You know what I mean? So the fuel card is off. The motherfucking rental company is hitting me asking about the what's the name, and me, I'm like, look, man, I'm not picking up the slack no more. You know, I've been picking up the slack for some months now. I don't know exactly how long we was out there, but it's like, I'd be damned, man. Especially somebody who got secret agendas like this. I'm not paying for shit. I told bro, I'm not sending you no gas money, man. I ain't got nothing for you, man. You know what I mean? You thought you was hot shit, man. Figure it out. Figure it out, man. You know what I mean? So, sure enough, man. Sure enough, you could kind of feel the tension in the air and all that. And the rental company hit me. The rental company hit me up like, oh, look, man, we're going to have to turn the truck in. We're going to have to turn the truck in because, the payment ain't there on time or whatever. So I'm telling them, like, yo, look, we got to turn that truck in, man. So get that truck, get back to New York, pull up on me so I can get my shit out that truck. I want all my shit, man. And I'm turning that truck in, type of shit, right? So now my man really hit me, man. He really hit me back like, yo, man, fuck that truck, man. Fuck Penske. We was dealing with Penske. Like, yo, fuck Penske, man. They been raping us. They popping our head off. They charging us way too much anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I say we just ride it out. Like, I say we just say fuck them and just go grind for like a month. Like, yo, that shit embarrassing to even be talking like that, man, to be associated with some type of mindset like that. But this is exactly what my man said to me. Basically, he wanted to just hold on to the truck, let them report it stolen, whatever. If they get caught, they get caught. They'll just say they ain't know or something. They thought the bills was paid. They plan to just go ahead and ride out, man. He must have thought like, you know what I mean? If he could ride it out for a certain amount of time without that overhead, then he might be able to get some money, get his money up or something like that. Like I tell you, he was all for self, man. Bro was all really for self. And shit, man, that was really like the last straw for me, We had an argument together when he pulled back up. I told him like, yo, Yo, when you get back, come holler at me, man. Come holler at me, because he had said some slick shit to me over the phone, and it was gonna turn into something else. I had to catch myself, man. Like, I was so passionate over this because we done failed so many times in life. We done been through so much illegally and negativity that man, like, this is for our kids, bro. This is for, like, we owe this to ourselves, man. And I thought we was on the same page, man. And that's what really had hurt the most, to see that, bro, just really out to look a certain way. You know what I mean? And if anything, you want yourself to be in a position to look down on somebody else. You want to consider yourself up here, like, when you ain't even seasoned or knowledgeable. It's okay. Like, if you that person, if you up here and I'm here, like, I'm totally fine, man. I'm so comfortable with myself and just humble. Like, I'm okay with that. But that's not the case with this right here, bro. The fact of the matter is, you came to me with an idea, bro, and I took it to the moon for you, man. I took it to the moon for us, and put that work in to get us off the ground, man. And you ain't show no type of appreciativeness or nothing about that, man. In fact, all you did was stab me in the back and try to portray yourself to be something else, you know. So I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. That shit came back. They finally came back, man. I pulled up on them. I got my shit up out that truck. My pallet jack, my low bars and all that shit. I still got a lot of that shit at my house right now, man, sitting in the shed. But brung Penske they truck, man. I brung Penske they truck. And that shit, I put such a sour taste in my mouth that I never even looked back. I never even looked back, man. I never even looked back. I had to scratch that. You know what I mean? I had to scratch that whole business, that whole idea, man. Just for the fact that my name tied with y'all name on this shit, man. Like, that was a huge mistake. I fell out with my boy, man. That was a childhood friend, like I said, man. We consider ourselves brothers, man. Our children they call us uncles, man. I'm his kids' uncles. To my kids, he they uncle. I mean, was anyway, not no more, man. I deaded all that, man. I told my kids exactly, you ever see him anywhere, like, that love ain't there no more, man. They ain't no uncle of y'all's no more, man. We don't want no negative people like that in our life, man. You know what I mean? He out here basically stealing from me, man. Out here basically stealing from me and lying about it. Going around to all our, cause we got a whole bunch of friends and stuff that we associate with, peers and stuff. He run around to everybody trying to tell some fake ass stories as if I did him wrong and I left them stranded out here and this and that and all that. And motherfuckers is calling me up, knowing my character and knowing him and his stupid ass, silly ass character, knowing that shit is 100% false. Like, but me on the other hand, man, I'm so content that I don't gotta explain myself to nobody. I explain myself here now because this is YouTube, man, and this is where I can gain from that information, you know? So ironically, if you ask me, it's God, ain't nobody but God, man, because look, man, I had a negative experience with the whole box truck thing, right? I turned around a couple years later and I decided to tell a story about it on this YouTube platform. And guess what, man? That video ended up being a video that went viral and got my channel to monetization. You know what I mean? And if you ask me, it was just like, wow, man, look how God works, you know? Look how God works, man. Took something negative that happened to me in my life and turned it into a positive, man. It turned it into a positive. And that's the story of my life, man. I swear that's the story of my life, you know? I've been through so much negativity and negative shit in life, man. But if you know, then you know, man. You can find a positive in any situation. I don't give a fuck how bad, how tough, stressful, how negative the situation is. You can always find a plus, man, a bright side in any situation, man. So take that from me, man. Always keep that in mind, you know? Always keep that in mind, man. But anyway, yeah, man. So wagwan. Peace, God, peace, Dwayne. So but yeah, though, like, so my man actually pulled up on me, man. He actually, I wouldn't even call him my man. I'm just so used to calling him my man and shit. I don't even want to speak his name on here. That's why I keep referring to him as my man and shit like that, or the bro, because I ain't even giving nobody that fucking satisfaction of mentioning no names or nothing like that. So, but anyway, he came, pulled up on me. You could tell he popped up at my door, Popped up at my doorstep, man, a couple months ago, back in the wintertime, I think it was, you know. I was at the store around the corner or somewhere getting something for the family. Wife called me like, hey, such and such. You could tell she was awkward because she ain't know how to, you know what I mean? Um, so I pulled up. I'm like, hold up, man. I'll be right there 1 second. So I pulled up. I'm just like, what's up? What's good, bro? And he was like, yo, what's good with you? All right? Like, you could tell, like, you see the whole vibe. Like, he missed his brother. I be hearing, like, even my mom told me he had reached out to her and was like, yo, I miss my brother. Like, I miss my brother. But unfortunately, I'd be like, man, that door is closed, man. Never again. That'd never be. Yeah, it's love and all that, but too late in the game, and I'm almost 40 years old, man. I ain't out here playing around with nobody who out there here carrying themselves like that, man. You know what I mean? That shit is embarrassing, man. I had so many people rooting for us, man. Like you know, proud that we was doing something legit, you know, putting shit in order, and you ain't even give us a chance to be successful out here fucking the package up, man. You know what I mean? And then the lack of gratitude that you show for me putting you in position. Long story short, shit happens. It is never, no doubt, bro. Right, I had a long service made, 60 grand in 6 months. Then the guy I had working for me started hating and stole a trailer. After they faded out, I had my cousin working for me, and he sold all my equipment. Sorry to hear that, bro. That shit is super discouraging, man. That shit is super discouraging. I already know. That's crazy, though, man. Tell you what, though, 60K and 60K in 6 months. That's a good look, bro. That's some good money, huh? Lawn care service. You ain't even got too much of overhead, do you? What kind of overhead is associated with lawn care services? Because once you got your equipment, that's pretty much all you need. Everything else is just labor, right? If I'm not mistaken. That's cool, man. That's fucked up that happened to you, though. Yo, but anyway, he pulled up at my door, right? He just kind of like, you could tell he just wanted to like, hoping that we was gonna be able to like rekindle some shit basically. But he felt the vibe, like it just ain't there no more, man. Like, you see me shut the door, like you ain't allowed in the house no more. We could talk right here on the porch for a second. Like, nah, you ain't about to come in and speak to my kids or none of that shit, man. That door ain't open no more, man. You burnt that bridge. Now you gotta eat that shit. You gotta stand on that shit, you know? So he ain't like that too much. We left, we were just like, yeah, everything good, bro, no doubt. And this love, man, do your thing, all right, peace. You know? So, but, now a couple months ago, right? So I'm like, yo, you know, I was gearing back up to get back into the business soon. I'm just trying to get my ducks in order, right? So I'm like, damn, man. It'd be nice to be able to, you know, I done spent all that money for our operating authority and all that. Mind you, after all this shit happened, I went and voluntarily revoked our authority and shit. So insurance, fuel, and employees, that's it. Yeah, no doubt. That's good, man. That's good. That's good money. What kind of insurance you gotta have for that shit? So I was like, yo, man, I wanna see if I could I don't want to start fresh and get a whole nother authority. I just paid the $300 for this. Like I wanna get this one back rolling now. I got a little time, man. Now I think we probably had aged like 6 months. We were just starting to open up doors to a lot of brokers and shit too, right? So I'm like, yo, I wanna use that same authority and all that. So I hit up DOT, whatever, FMCSA, whatever that website is, right? Like, how do I go about reactivating and all that? But I knew that I fucked up because when we made our bank account, we had to make an operating agreement for the business. And I listed him as, you know, joint owner, man, split down the middle, everything, basically. So I can't just personally remove him. He got the same say so as me under the business now. So only way I can remove him is he has to personally come sign off on it or something like that. So fucked up situation, right? So I'm thinking, you know, some time went by now. I'm sure he's sitting in his head, know he fucked that package up. That you know, he should in his heart do the right thing, man. He know he ain't invest shit into this business, right? So I hit a mutual friend up, like, yo, holla at bro, man. Tell him do me a favor, man, and Need him to come sign off on some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Sign off on this, right? So he like, all right, no doubt. I holler at him for you, bro, no doubt. And so the next day, I'm out working. I'm out doing some gig work somewhere, right? And he pulls up to my house. So now the wife calls me again. Look, such and such is here, whatever. I'm thinking he there to do the right thing. All right, my man must have hollered at him. He gonna come. He gonna come do the right thing now. So he get on the phone. He like, yo, what's up, bro? What's up? What you trying to do? I'm like, oh yeah, bro. Look, I'm trying to put my LLC back to use. You know, I'm about to go get this authority back active and shit like that. And I need you to come sign off on shit, basically. You know, he kind of get flip mode on the phone, and he trying to say like, yo, man, he already got plans. He already got a truck. He already about to get back out on the road, and I'm fucking his shit up. I'm just in the way at this point. I'm just on some miserable shit. He talking about me. I'm just miserable. I'm just on some. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about? Yo, bro, the LLC is mine, bro. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? I had to go back and verify, because you got me thinking like you done put some money up or you did something yourself. So I had to go back and find out exactly what was what. And sure enough, I'm the only one on the LLC, bro. I'm the only one on that authority and all that. This is all me, you know what I mean? But leave it to him in his mind. He think it's his. He really, like, that's some really real mental health type of shit, bro. So I'm like, yo, you know what, man? I ain't this dude, man. He just wants somebody. He just wants some attention or something, man. Like, fuck that LLC. Fuck that MC authority. Fuck all that shit. It's all good, man. He could try to do whatever he want to do on his own, but you can have that shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even want my name or tie. I want to start fresh. I need a clean slate. You know what I mean? I need a clean slate, man. Nasty situation. It was a nasty situation, man. I lost a brother. I mean, I lost a childhood friend as a result of that, man. Which I ain't tripping about it too much. I done been did dirty so much in my life, man. Where we come from, man, we used to this negativity. There ain't nothing but grimy people and shit here. And I'm putting you on live. Look at the wife. I wasn't answering the wifey phone call, so she done came and tracked my ass down. Look at her. She done came and tracked my ass down.
Yeah. On live.
Yep, right on live. Home team, stand up. But yeah, man, what's up, man?
Like he sent me out of trash can.
I ain't worried about that trash can. The bees bothering me, but I'm good money. Out here soaking up this early morning vibes with the family, man, you know? We out here having some good conversation. A bunch of good people in the building. Liability insurance is only $100 a month, huh? I ain't gonna lie, bro. You got me ready to look into that lawn care business, man. Word. What's up, babe? What you doing?
Thought you was in the car.
Thought I was in the car?
Wasn't answering.
Oh yeah, that's because I was on live. I took a walk to Stewart's, got me a coffee and sat down. MGs, yes sir, what's good, boy? You already know the vibes. We outside early, man. Definitely, we always outside. Early bird get the worm, man. I ain't working right now, but I'm still working. You know, this YouTube, this is work too, man. A lot of work too. But it's all good, baby. You know the vibes. We up and motivated, man. How you feeling out there today? I still got, what's I say? I still got 12 people in the chat or something like that. Talk to me. Where we from? Where everybody from out there? Hold on one second, baby. Any good news on the truck? Nah, no good news on the truck, bro. No good news on the truck, man. I tell you what, though. I'm still riding out. Man. I ain't gonna lie. I'ma ride till the wheels fall off. I made up my mind, you know? I ain't just about to get rid of it and scrap that shit or nothing like that, man. I gotta get some more money out of it, so. I'm on some MacGyver mission right now. I'm about to take it down to my other boy, my mechanic, to try to have him get a second look at it. but it ain't looking good at all, man. That shit overheating like crazy. The water pump, man, the water pump bad. I guess what my man said was the way that town and country is designed. In order to get the water pump out, you got to take the pulley off, and the pulley has a pin or something in it, and that pin is broken off in the pulley. So it's a pain in the ass. He like, yo, it's something I just don't even want to get into, man, because if I start some shit, I'm gonna have to finish it, and like it's a pain in the ass, and I'd rather you better off not even messing with it. Is what he told me. So that wasn't no news I wanted to hear. So it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna figure shit out, man. Figure shit out. I was online shopping yesterday, looking at some more vehicles, man. I kind of like the whole minivan now, man. Especially using the Roadie app. I've been really enjoying the Roadie app, putting that space to use, you know. I went on a mission yesterday in the van, man. Took a nice load from Home Depot early in the morning. I woke up yesterday like 6 in the morning, caught $100 load. $100 load on Roadie, man, going like an hour away. I said, fuck it, I'm going to get this, man. I'm going to get this. Car definitely overheating like crazy, but I just kept pulling over to let it cool off, man. Throwing some water in that shit, man. I'm from the slums, man. I know how to make it happen. Check them lawn care vids out. You could get started just doing mulch, my guy. Very lucrative. I already know it is, man. I already know it is. Matter of fact, speaking of which, this house right over here, man. This house like right over here just yesterday. Just yesterday I was walking by. I seen somebody out here on his bicycle. He had a bicycle with the little wagon cart on the back with his equipment on there. Making it happen, man. He had his mower, weed whacker, blower. Making it happen, man, you know? I'm definitely gonna look into that, bro. I be raking my mind trying to think of any different type of business ventures that I can get into, man. Yeah, you gotta get it. However, you know the vibes, bro. You got to, bro. What we gonna do? My kid been wanting to, my oldest son been talking to me about the lawn care business, man. He been wanting to do his little side hustle with the lawn care business, man. I told him I'm willing to help him out. That's where my mind is at now, man. If I'm going into business with anybody now, man, it's gonna be my son before anything. We gonna keep it in the family or something, you know? Word. I can't wait to get my me another box truck though, man. I be looking at these shits on the marketplace all the time, man. 15, 20,000. I ain't ready yet though, cause I know when I do it, I'm gonna have to put that work in myself for some time. I'm gonna have to get out there on the road myself to build it up, you know. Yeah, to each his own, man. To each his own. You hate cutting the grass, bro? I enjoy doing that shit, man. I gotta go home and cut my grass myself, man. I might do that today, actually. I don't got no crazy big lawn or nothing, just a little yard. A couple areas in the front of the house, something like. I enjoy cutting the grass, you know? That shit lucrative, man. Box shop with dope and real. Just got planned for overhead. Those insurances shit get up there, right? Yeah, that insurance is crazy. That's why if you own a truck, man, you just buy one outright. You ain't got no lease, no finance, no payment on it or nothing like that, you know? You cutting out a lot of that overhead. You cut out a lot of that overhead for sure. And with the cost of diesel is nowhere near how when I was in the game. That shit is a lot cheaper now. And that's how I was looking at it when I was out there, right? I'm like, look, all the chips are stacked against us right now, you know. All the overhead, we got the most overhead you could possibly have out here with the rental truck and everything like that, right? But in my mind, I'm like, yo, if we could see the light at a time like this, imagine when you know shit starts to looking up, man. How much we gonna thrive, you know? When them diesel prices go back down, when we get up out of this rental truck, and man, this shit would have been looking good, bro. Shit would have been looking good. Right now, we would have been successful. We would already had a small fleet out there, you know. We would have had a couple trucks out there on the fleet, and it's crazy. I don't even like to think about it, man. We back at square one, you know. It's all good though. Bunch of hustlers, a bunch of real hustlers on this channel. That's what it's all about, man. We feed off of each other. That's what I'm trying to build in this community. Business ideas, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's why I really enjoy doing this YouTube channel. It's taking some time for me to get used to being in front of this camera, man. I'm such an awkward person. I get really awkward, man, and I get real paranoid, like, you know, I'm coming from my street background, you know. I was raised the way I grew up out here, man. I was hiding from pictures and cameras and stuff like that. So, you know, turn over a new leaf. Now we in a positive aspect, man. We gotta we gotta face our fears, make ourselves uncomfortable. So that's what I'm doing. When y'all see me turn this camera on, you know, I'm making myself uncomfortable. That's what we gotta do though, man. All we gotta do is grind and work smarter, not harder. And there are no shortcuts to success. It causes, that's right, determination. That's right. Militant Micah, you know the vibes, brother. Peace and blessings to you, man. You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. It just ain't gonna fall in our lap. Yo, speaking of which, man, I said it just ain't gonna fall in our lap, right? Yo, man, I put that out. I put that as one of the thumbnails yesterday. I mean, a couple days ago, one of the videos. I think the title was "Up and Out Early in the Morning," using, you know, Roadie, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. And then in the thumbnail, it just said, you know, it ain't gonna fall in our lap, basically. And somebody commented like, yo, you are literally using the 3 worst gig apps in the gig world ever, or something like that. You start laughing like, yo, you damn right it ain't gonna fall in your lap, or something like that. Oh, man, that shit had me. I had to laugh at that, but he tried to say I'm out here bugging using these apps. I just said, you got it, champ. I appreciate your support, man. Where the support at there, man? No. Like I said before, though, man, I think I'm going to climb my way back up, man. Keep doing this gig work for now. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to keep doing this gig work as long as possible. Even when I got other business ventures, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when I get me a box truck soon, or eventually get a driver, or whatever the case may be, my box truck out on the road, cargo van, whatever I'm into, I'm still be at home getting this gig work money, man. Building the businesses up and still getting to some money out here, man. It's such easy money, you know? It's all about bringing in as much as possible, man. Bringing in as much as possible. That debt to income ratio, man. We trying to maximize those freaking the income, man, and lower the expenses, man. Keep our expenses at as low as possible. That's part of the reason why you guys see me driving like the van that I'm driving now, man. That little $1,000 minivan, because I'm trying to stay away from the car payments and stuff like that, man. You know. Ain't trying to add on no liabilities and shit, man. You know how much I want a new car, man? I deserve a new car. But I know that shit, that's nowhere on the list right now, man. Before I go buy a car or get me a car payment, a note or something like that, man, I'm going to start me another business, man. But like I said, I plan to scale back up, man. I think next what I'm going to do, honestly, I think what I'm about to do, like in the immediate near future, I think I'm about to go get me a little trailer. I think I'm about to go get me a little trailer, man, and probably a little nice little pickup truck, man, to start doing some local hauling and shit like that. And like bro was saying, like J-Ro was saying, right, with the landscaping business, man. You got the little pickup truck and shit like that, man. You can get busy, especially if you got the trailer too. So much moves I can make with the truck and trailer, hauling, moving, and all that, dumping and anything, man. Landscape work. So much could be done with having that truck and trailer, man, and it don't cost much. Not too much overhead or nothing to go get it. So I think that's my next move, and then try to build that up too. I don't know if I'm gonna go grab a car. I don't know if I want to do the cargo van thing, honestly, man. I think I want to go right back into the box truck, man. I'm gonna go, you know, give me a brand new MC Authority. You keep doing gig work even though you got other business ventures. The sky's the limit. Shoot for the stars, my brother. Right back at you, man. Right back at you. Gotta shoot for them stars. You know the vibes. Love the support you guys give me, man. Love the support. I really do. You all be needing that in our lives, man. Y'all need some support, right? Shoot for the stars, man. You guys tuning in. If y'all tuning in for the first time, y'all not familiar with this Life of Quan channel. That's the motto of this channel, man. It's the home of the hustlers where we shoot for the stars, man. And that just mean to reach for success at a high level, you know? Because even if you aim for the stars and you miss, man, you still gonna land on the moon. And guess what? Still out of this world, baby. Still out of this world and above average, man. So that's what it's all about. If you get the gist, man. If you get the gist, that's what it's all about. What's up, though? What kind of business ventures you guys got going on, man? What's some goals? What's some business venture goals of yours, man? What's some investment ideas of yours? You know what I mean? If you had 10K, right now, what would you put it into? Do me a favor, drop that in the comments. I would love to know. If you had 10,000 right now, how would it get spent? I would love to know. Drop that in the comments for me, man. Drop that in the comments. Also, man, what's up with the how you guys doing in the credit world, man? How you guys, are you guys anything like me or what? I'm not gonna lie, man. I'd be the first one to tell you I never really had great credit, you know? I never had great credit. And it's like, I don't even like to talk about credit because that shit be hurting, man. It's so easy to get off track when life happens. You know, I be doing good, setting myself up for success, man, making sure everything is paid on time and saving and all that stuff. And then before you know it, life happens and then the credit get on the back burner or something like that, man. And then I be kicking myself in the ass again because I done let my score drop back down or whatever the case may be. And that shit, having tough credit, man, it puts such limitations on you, man. It sucks, man, you know? Get a little trailer from U-Haul. I think it's 40, 50 a day, bro. Yeah, you could rent them things, huh? Yeah, I know, man. 40, 50 a day ain't nothing either. That is pretty cheap. But I don't know if it'll make more sense to just go buy when I be seeing some for sale, like, as well, too, you know, bro? Like on the marketplace, I seen some yesterday, $1,000. Nice 8x10 one or 6x8, 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 I think it was. For like $900, $1,000 or something like that. And I build up the walls on it if I got to the stock market. Nurse Nodge it is said hi. Nurse Nodge it is. You guys, that's my wife in the chat, man. Nurse Nodge it is right there. Said hi, man. You guys say hi to the wifey. Give her all the same love and respect y'all give me. I like the cargo because I can get long, big jobs off of freight with commercial insurance. Oh, word? Oh, okay, yeah, no doubt, yeah. 10K cargo van, easy. I'm moving to Florida next year, too. So I plan on going big when I get there. Shots to you. You are going to go big, my brother. You are going to do it big, man. You're going to get every blessing you ever after. I want to read these comments real quick to make sure I'm catching up the stock market. Any stocks in particular, bro? J-Ro? 10K invested, man, to the stock market. That's a great idea, man. You always, from my understanding, you can't go wrong in the stock market, right? I mean, obviously it's an up and down thing, but the numbers and history shows that it's always steadily increasing, though, right? I think in the stock market, what's the average return on your money in the stock market? Like 6% or something like that, 5-6%, or does it differ, man? Let me know. I ain't too familiar. I ain't too experienced. Lawn care and fence builder. Oh, you know how to build fences too? If use 10K for my own drop shipping automation, where if I hire a team with my own LLC business and to gain more wealth and eventually open up my own Chick-fil-A franchise. That's goals, bro. That's goals, man. Here in upstate New York, Chick-fil-A is just becoming a popular thing. Like in the past year or two, we just finally got our first Chick-fil-A's locations up here, man. You know, we could never get Chick-fil-A up here. We always never could get it unless we was traveling to the south somewhere or something like that. But now they popping up all over, man. It's a big deal. It's a big deal up here right now. Everywhere they can, they throwing up another Chick-fil-A. DoorDash stock, really? I didn't even know DoorDash had stock. Whew. Come on, man. You see what I mean? Get back sturdy, no question. That's right. All your endeavors have been successful, but life always gives obstacles and hurdles. You know that, baby. It's life be lifing, man. We roll with the punches, man. We blessed and highly favored. We keep it pushing around here. We don't even dwell on the past. That's the beauty of it all, you know? Not everybody has the ability to do that, man. I got that mental discipline to stay positive and keep pushing. What happened with your box truck biz? Man, bro, you might gonna have to go back and you might gonna have to start from the top of the video, man. I just got into a long discussion about what actually fell out between a business partner and mine, man. It wasn't the box truck business, man. If you ask me, the box truck business was looking just fine. It was looking just fine. We was figuring shit out. We was really figuring shit out. We wasn't always profitable, but we was staying afloat. We was good. The only reason that caused us to fail is a fallout with me and my business partner / ex-friend / brother. That personal relationship, that fallout, just canceled everything. I'm about to screenshot this, bro. I want to see them stocks you looking. I want to see those stocks you talking about. Let me screenshot that. Jobby Aviation too. I like DoorDash stock, but invested big on Grab stock. It's just like DoorDash in the Middle East, but eventually it's coming to the USA. And when it do, I expect big things. So you ahead of the game, baby. You ahead of the game, man. That's how you get the big money. You know what I mean? That's how you get the big money for real. Look at all them millionaires and billionaires that crypto made by getting ahead of the game, man. Early. That shit changed people's lives. I remember a long time ago, man, blew my mind when I was like learning about some stocks and shit like that. And I had seen like, what was it? I believe it was Apple. Like Apple, at one point, I forget, it was like $1 or something, some crazy shit of stock. And then that shit ended up going to like 3,500 a stock or some crazy shit. I couldn't remember, but I remember doing the math on some numbers like, wow, man, wow. If you was to just put up a couple $100 or something, like, that shit would have changed your life, man. That shit hurt when you miss opportunities like that. It's like Bitcoin, when everybody was just going crazy with Bitcoin, man. That shit went from, what, a couple $100, not even, to fucking $100,000, 6 figures, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I never came from a background of financial literacy, man, so I don't know too much about investments and stuff, man. I pride myself because everything I do learn, man, I get out here and learn it myself, man. I gotta hit the ground and bump my head a few times, you know? It's frustrating that it's taking so long to figure it out. But it's all good, man. It's all good. Buy at the dip and you make more, for sure, for sure, for sure. You guys ever tried that, day trading thing? I know a couple people that do day trading like full time, man. I used to watch some videos on it and it looked so interesting. I wanted to give it a shot. Like you could study the peaks and all that, man. The candle, whatever them shit's called, and you just know you could just set your shit up to where when it drop here, buy this. When it go there, sell that. Man, a couple clicks away and you earn yourself some fucking thousands of something. Hey, bro, if you still have your MC active, you could age it more, carrier work. I know, man. I know that's part of my dilemma that I can't get my MC active no more. I probably could if I go through a whole long process. I think I could actually. I spoke to FMCSA about it, but they told me what I had to do to get it back active. But I'm not gonna do it, man. I'm not gonna do it just because I got shit on the operating agreement to the business tied with my man that I fell out with. You know what I mean? So he's forever a part of that operating agreement, unless he was to personally come forward and remove himself, which I tried to reach out to have him do, but he wasn't willing to do it. So fuck that shit, man. It's all good. I mean, I'm gonna start fresh. I'm gonna start fresh when the time come, you know? You should try getting into a specialized niche industry that pays high market parking lines and road paint, etc. 5K plus jobs is normal. Hold on, let me read that again. I gotta take in exactly what you telling me here, man. I gotta pick up what you putting down, Rio. You should try getting into a specialized niche industry. You mean as far as like trucking, or just like in general that pays high, like making park? Oh, I see what you mean, like making parking lots. Yeah, no doubt, that makes sense. Yeah, road paint, etc. 5,000 plus jobs is normal. Yeah, I bet they do get some good money for that shit, type of shit. So, right, let me see how you guys feel about this, right? So it's a new program starting. I'm in New York, Nina. I'm in New York. I'm in upstate New York, capital region area, Albany, Troy. So where I'm at locally here in New York, right? This fall semester, they starting this new program, right, where adults can go back to college to further their education for free, 100% free, right? Tuition free, everything, books, everything free, right? Which is great, man, which is a great opportunity, right? Now, I went to school in 2016. Once I was done running them streets, in and out of prison and everything, and I was trying to get my life together, I went to school. I went to school for construction technology. And the only reason why I went to school for construction technology is just because of my business, my entrepreneur mindset. I always wanted to. I knew how. Damn, what's the word I'm looking for? I knew how prosperous like real estate and investments can be, you know. And I wanted to get into these multifamily investments here where we located, right? So I wanted to learn everything about houses as I could, in real estate. I mean, in construction as I could, you know, because in my mind, look, man, we got to invest into these buildings, man. You know, we live in an area where we in a great area for buy and hold real estate. I mean, you can get money anywhere, selling or flipping or whatever you're doing, but we live in a great market for buy and hold real estate because let me see if I can show you here. It ain't too many here, really, but everywhere you go, man, all these houses and shit, right? We all live in all these multi-family houses, man. 2-3 family houses and shit like that, right? And these houses, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Anyway, look, So we live in an area where they got all these multifamily houses. That's older houses. These houses are all 100 years old and shit like that, right? So you could get these houses for cheap, 50,000, 60, under 100,000. But the rents don't do nothing in this area but steadily increase. They always going up, man. You know what I mean? The rent price is always going up. So it's a great market for real estate investments here, man. So I started school back in 2016 for construction technology. And I got a lot of my degree completed. I probably only got like two semesters tops to complete my degree, right? But here's the thing. I don't think I would ever go work in that construction field. I don't want to. I don't have no desire to, right? So I kind of feel like I wasted the time and energy. But now the opportunity is there to basically finish it, complete it for free. And I'm just trying to make it make sense, see if it's worth going back to, even if I don't plan on using it ever. Like, what would you guys do if that was y'all? Would you just go back just for the opportunity, just to complete it and have it completed since I started it? Or would you not even waste the time? Because like I said, I don't plan on using that degree. I wouldn't be working in the field. I'm not trying to be going to work for nobody else anyway. Let me just stop again and say I appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in with me. It's been a dope, nice conversation this nice Sunday morning. You have to complete what you started. So did you explain how you felt? You mean box trucking? Yeah, bro. I explain, man. You're just gonna have to go back and catch it now, man. And just like my supporters, man, on here saying I ain't even fail. I learned. If you get that far, yes, brother, I say go complete it. Complete it. It might meet someone with more opportunities. Right, that's the whole thing, I gotta open up as many opportunities as I could, man. You only fail if you stop. 100, Kevin, salute, man. That's deep. And here's the thing. I was prospering in college, man. I was doing so great, man. Like, I could pull up the awards and shit right now, I was in college doing my numbers. I was surprised at myself. Like, look, man, they be trying to, us dudes that come from the bottom, us minorities that's been in and out of jail, they try to count us out. Like, we ain't worth shit. Man, I'm in these classes, kicking these young, fresh out of high school kids' ass, man. I'm smoking my tests and all that, taking advantage of all resources, learning, taking that shit seriously, and it was paying off, man, all my hard work. Dean's list. I made the Dean's list. I made the President's list. Literally, man, 3.8, 4.0 GPAs and shit like that. Like, no lie, man. It felt really good, man. I was really proud of myself. If you have all that construction knowledge, you're all set to build a team. That's what the goal was, man. That's what the goal was. And the thing about it, man, I always was relying on my peers to be able to build my team with. And like the box trucking was just a prime example of how that wouldn't even be true, man. That wouldn't even work out. I gotta build a whole new circle of peers and friends, I can't be in business or trying to do anything with anybody from this type of background where we come from, because people mentalities be fucked up, man. People be all for self, counting your pockets and stuff like that, man. We don't need that type of energy. People that invest in the stocks, when it drops, they only lose when they take their money out. Yeah, I get that. Right, yeah. If you invest when it's low, yeah, no doubt. Because that's a win. I would, because it's like gig work. Get as much money as you can and do your own projects on the side, yeah. Plus, they give healthcare and construction. Yeah, for sure. few years back, man. A few years back, I went to go get in the field. You know, I started out as an apprentice for the Carpenters Union. Great job, man. Great job. Benefits for the family and all that shit, man. I probably shouldn't have screwed that package up, but I can only be true to myself, man. I really can only be true to myself. I knew this wasn't a. I knew this wasn't a. I knew this wasn't a career path for me. You know, I don't like waking up, having to be somewhere, be the work of something, and miserable. You know, feeling like I'm being held back. I don't like that feeling at all, man. I'm watching those guys in the construction field that's at the latter parts of their careers, and they just miserable. They just tore up, bodies hurting. Like, man, I don't want that, man. I'm trying to stay young and active, you know? Friends and family are the worst. Yes, for sure, for sure. It's selfish, and when money starts flowing in, they want to go run it up. They don't understand that all the costs that go into it. That's a fact, man. And that was part of the reason why I lost my business, man, because my man, who I put as a 50% partner with me, owner with me, he didn't have no money invested into it, so he didn't even know everything that was at stake, all the money I was losing from his foolish mistakes and shit like that. And then to basically turn around and give me his motherfucking ass to kiss. Like, that shit was, you know what I mean? That's nasty work, man. That's nasty work. Yeah, yes. Kevin is definitely right, man. Everybody in here right. Everybody in here right. Nothing but knowledge and jewels and game being dropped in here, man. Really do appreciate and love you guys for that, man. That's how you spark that fuel. It's other people that need to hear this as well. Not just me, you know? Not just me. It's people who tuning in that's trying to get that courage to get up off their ass to do something, you know? Make it happen, man. Make it happen. I don't care what it is. Another thing is when people start businesses, they don't go through the legal procedures. So it puts you at a loss. You mean as far as, explain that a little deeper for me, bro, if you can, Kevin. Now you're gonna shine on him. Hope his ass end up working at the lowest job ever. I ain't mad at that, but nah. Yo, listen, man. We ain't even gonna do that, Rio. It's all good, man. We still wish him the best, man. You know, that shit just won't be a part of our. We just won't never be having dinner at the same table again. That's all. We still wish you the best out there, man. You know, I don't want to see nobody down. Figure it out. Go ahead. Just ain't gonna be without me. You know, all they see is the money, and they don't understand the hard work behind it all. Facts. That's a facts. People think when you become a business owner that means you ain't gotta work. That mean like it's just all sweet from then on. You start a business and then it's just like, you know, you could just collect. You out your mind if that's how you think, man. That's when the work just began. That's when you got more work. You got more work cut out for you than any 9-to-5 job you can possibly get, if you ask me. When you become a business owner, this shit don't stop, man. You gotta constantly be working and building and networking and all that good stuff. We gonna figure it out. I feel like I ain't got no choice at this point in life. If you ask me, I gotta figure it out. I wasted too many years of my life, man. Run around playing in these streets, in and out of prison. You know what I mean? Shit, now I'm 38 years old. No 401ks, no retirement plans, and none of that, man, you know? So it's tough, it's scary, especially in the day and age that we live in. But I just keep my faith high, man. I just know I'm gonna figure it out. Everything in writing with notary, document who can and can't do alone, spending. So Kevin, that's why that right there, that comment right there is exactly why I can't move forward with my previous box truck business. I would love to reactivate my MC authority and get the agent again. Like I said, I would probably be at almost a year. Doors open to all the brokers once I get back in the game. But I screwed up with that operating agreement. When we went to I didn't know that shit became a legal binding document once we got that notarized and signed together. And I signed giving my man complete power, the same power um, as me. So that's where I kind of screwed up at, by putting him down on that operating agreement and giving him just as much say so as me. I thought it was a power move. I thought it was the most realest down to earth shit. Like, that's how you know somebody ain't trying to gain a dollar, beat you in the head. That's how I felt like in my heart. I was doing the most, the most realest shit ever, man, putting you in position. But that shit came around and came back to haunt me, man. That shit came back to haunt me, bro. That shit came back to haunt me by that operating agreement, man. I'm gonna take a walk back home, man. Go throw the phone on the charger in the car so we can keep kicking it. Battery getting low, so I'm gonna go throw it on the charger. Yeah, baby, you know the vibe. Yes, I did 100% invest into the Trucking Brothers. I did, man. Trucking Brothers, man. It was something great too. It felt so good, man, coming from our background, especially who I was doing it with. Like, man, he took your business. Nah, he didn't take the business. He can't do shit, man. He ain't do nothing. He tried to make boss moves. Thought he knew what he was doing in the truck with the driver, but he was just sending our driver out on dummy missions, man. And they just went wild. Thought he could do it without me or something, and ended up fucking the package up, taking crazy loads. Got themselves stuck out there, man. Then I wasn't getting the loads factored in time, and they spending money, and that shit was all falling back on me. And they thought I was gonna bail them out because I was the bank. I was the one that's covering these debts every time we fall short, man. You know what I mean? So that's basically what happened, bro. Pop. With the trucking business being slow, is that affecting the box truck biz? With the trucking business being slow, is that affecting the box truck business? I couldn't tell you, bro. I couldn't tell you, man. And honestly, I can't see the box truck business being slow. I mean, I can't see the trucking business being slow. I don't think the trucking business is ever going to be slow. Don't listen to what people tell you. People will tell you to try to scare you away for something, but you got to think about the reality. These goods and shit, these shits got to get hard, man. You go on the road right now, you're going to see trucks driving up and down the streets, man. Everywhere you go, shit got to get transported. Shit got to get transported. The world got to revolve, If you didn't sign a non-compete, you can start right away. If you didn't sign a non-compete. Kev, you dropping a lot of game on me, Kevin. What's that? What's a non-compete? Nurse said it's the best. There's no heart in the business. Now you know when it comes to all our investments, we have to leave our heart out of it. Period. No doubt, I get that. Hold on, let me light my cigarette. I hate to say it, bro. You can't help nobody. Just make sure you, your queen, and your kids are straight. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I'm so on that, man. I'm so on that. That was my last straw. Wifey, I was shit, man. I was doing at a good point in life, man. And my man, he was the only one that I was holding on to, just cause we had a different bond. Like, it was that brotherly love for real, man. And that was the last attempt I would ever give. You know what I mean? So a non-compete is I think I did have a non-compete. So a non-compete is a document that basically says, for so many years, you can't start the same type of business because you will be a competitor of the. Oh yeah. Absolutely. I get that. So that does that apply to like any kind of business for a non-compete, or is that just like in certain type of business aspects? Even as being landlord, this statement stands. Yeah, absolutely, this statement stands. You better believe it. Yeah, if that dude is tied to your business, I just leave it and start over. That's terrible. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I started to take the measures to just remove them and push forward. But you should have seen the kickback, man. I think bro really got some mental problems, man. He came and popped up at my door trying to like get buck as if like he really think like the business was his or something because it was his idea, and he made the name Trucking Brothers and stuff like that. He came to me, I want to start Trucking Brothers and stuff. So just because he had that idea, he feeling in his head it was his, man. That is his. He should just leave. That's what he should do. That was me, and if it was vice versa, man, I would have such a guilty conscience that I would definitely do the right thing and get up out your way. But like I said, I ain't tripping about that no more, man. It's over for all that. I have another LLC already, and I'm gonna start a fresh MC Authority when the time is ready. I gotta get my finances in order and shit, man. There's some other things I gotta get in order with life before I can get back out there and shit like that, man. Mainly, really like being gotta get my family into a single family house now, you know. Got 3 children, man. 3 children. They growing old. My oldest boy is bigger than me now, man. So we need bigger rooms, bigger space, bigger beds. So priority right now is getting us into some better living conditions, man. Because you know, home is where the heart is. If home ain't right, nothing ain't right. So we gotta establish that peace of mind, and I'm getting back on track, baby. Any type. If we start a printing shop and we are all partners and you have knowledge of all vendors and shit, you will sign a non-compete. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get it. I totally get that. Yeah, man. Let me make sure I'm trying to make sure I catch all these comments and stuff, man. You guys are super dope. All this knowledge and stuff y'all dropping in here. I recommend anybody going back and reading some of these comments and getting some ideas or motivation or something like that. Yo, my man, good luck with your divorce, and watch Gary V. Be safe out there, man. Gary V. I think I heard of him. I definitely will. You on YouTube? I'm definitely gonna check Gary V out. Babe, you still in the chat? Baby, if you want to chat, bring me the car key outside. So, please. Sit in the car to charge my phone up, man. So you got the Money Mobile out here, man. The Money Mobile got some issues going on, man. Got the Honda park right here. I ain't had the Honda on the road in a while. About to have to jump back in the Honda for some time. Figure out what I'm gonna do with this. Figure out what I'm gonna do with the Money Mobile. I ain't trying to give it up yet. Oh, babe, why you say really? Because I asked for the key. Yeah, Dad. Cav, I appreciate you, man. Peace and blessings to you, man. I wish you nothing but the same out there, man, with anything in life. You hear me? Think about to go around the corner to Advanced Auto Parts and return this stuff. I had bought that water pump and some coolant and all that stuff, man. I can't even use it now. Go get my little $100 back. I should order. Mama. Yo, look, this is the type of, what's the mileage on a Money Mobile? The Money Mobile only got like 140 on it, bro. I still got some life in it. Only got like 140 on it. This is the type of stuff I've been doing with the Money Mobile, with that space, man. Look, I be on the road and I see some shit on the side of the road for free or something. I'll just stop and pick it up. Well, let me get that, man. Let me get that. I might could use that. Or work light or something. I done picked up a work light. I done picked up a wheelbarrow. Just grabbing shit. Just grab shit. I seen that shit out there for free. Let me get that, man. Let me get that. Oh, wife ain't never bring me the charger, man. My phone gonna die. Let me get the charger real quick, people. Home. Give me a second, all right? Give me 1 second. Hold up, man. I'm just gonna go run and grab this charger and get myself hooked up real quick. All right, my peoples, my bad. I'll go inside and get one. Oh, boy. What's the mileage? Yeah, I answered that for you, right, bro? The mileage on the Money Mobile is 140 on here. This is 2005. This van is 20 years old. It was sitting for quite a while, though. While I wait on my MC to get age on it, I'm doing moving. Just got in the game 2 weeks ago. Wish me luck and blessings to you, brother. Hey, look, man, everybody out there, send some well wishes to Steve Young. Steve Young, man, shouts to you. That's a good look, man. Shooting for the stars and all that. Definitely, bro. Definitely, man. That's how you do it, man. Whatever you gotta do while you waiting for that MC authority. be out there in no time. What you plan on doing? You plan on going OTR or what? Regional or local or what? I gotta give me another a phone holder thing for the windshield. I gotta stay local. I got 2 newborns. No doubt, man. No doubt. I definitely get that. I definitely get that, bro. I know the vibes. That's how I had to do, man. I had to stay local as well. Shit, it's out there. It's local work. You just gotta get out there, put the work in, find it. I wonder if Amazon, be hearing like Amazon done changed shit up so much. Now it's a little hard to rock with Amazon. They got new stipulations and all that. But Amazon was definitely good for me as far as staying local with it. Amazon was definitely good for me. Yeah. It's just a little work but pays. So what do you do with the moving business? What do you hire help or you do it alone or what? And what are you moving? Like you moving like full houses and apartments or just whatever? I know it do pay. Putting in that sweat equity, that putting in that work. There's definitely some local contracts out there. You can even find the contracts on like Indeed and all that. Box truck, cargo vans, all that, man. You can go right on Indeed and all those sites like that, man. Craigslist. And you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what's out there. Yeah. Yeah, that's not that. Yeah, that ain't the cone though, bro. I got the that, it do look like the cone though. I just rolled it like that. That's with the tip on it. I just put the tips in there. Yeah, that's the raws though, bro. Yes, I hire guys that move in residential and commercial. I charge 120 for the truck and 110 for 2 guys. 2 hour minimum. That's what's up.